Hey, it is Thursday, and I'm here at my house in Hollywood, California. And while I'm here, I'm doing lots of things that, like other people who live in Hollywood, California, do. Like, I'm not going outside, and I'm not talking to my neighbors. I'm here in my home, happy, and I'm making this little thing for you. And my topic is bells today because it is Christmas time. So it's actually Silver Bells, like the song, which I pre-recorded because I couldn't play this song and speak over it. I could if I was just saying Merry Christmas, folks, or something, but I'm going to tell you a little story. In my hometown, when I was too young to remember how old I was, my mom carried me across Main Street one night when it was snowing. It was Christmas time. There were colored lights strewn across the street, and she took me over, and we stepped down onto the sidewalk, and she carried me up to see the new pink and blue metallic Christmas bells that Joe Mason Brown had hung in his furniture store window. And I still get a glow when I think about that, and I can actually smell my mother's powdery beauty when I had that moment in my head. So anyway, not special to you, but special to me. So now about the silver trees. I was born in 1961. The silver trees had only been around for like a year, 2 years at the time. Silver trees were released for the first time at Christmas of 1959. So people who say, oh, in the 50s, no, it was the 60s. And it was up to the mid-70s, mid-60s. They fell off. Production fell off greatly in 1965, and some people held on to them. And by the time I was a teenager, if you had one of those trees, you were like, come on, man, can you just get it together to go out and cut a little cedar tree or something? Because that silver tree is just not the look. That is real outdated, and you are not in style. So anyway, but I do love those trees, and it was before my mom moved her beauty parlor to the front room of our house when we still had a formal living room, and I remember the house being cold and it was dark and Christmas, and it was probably that same Christmas, and Mom said, I'm going to show you something, honey, and she took me in the living room. It was this huge bay window, and we had very high ceilings. It was very dark, and there was a silver tree on a table in front of the window with a colored spinning spotlight on it. And it was the prettiest, coldest thing I ever saw in my life. I do remember that I was too little to have say, but my older siblings said, we've got to have a live tree, Mom, too. So they did relent and go and get a live tree and put it in the den. And we never used that silver tree again. Never again.